So when talking about a common heritage, in our Jewish literature, we are taught that there is such a thing as a common faith, a fundamental religion which all men are born into. And this is a basic faith which is obligated on all mankind. In the past, we've called it by different names, Yirei Shamayim, which means the fear of the people who have fear of heaven, Ger Toshav, or Bnei Noach, the children of Noah, or during Hellenist times in Greek it was called Theosebea. And according to the school of thought of Rabbi Ben-Mosig, this fundamental faith is also called by the name Islam. Some have suggested that this refers to the great number of non-Jewish believers who came to sacrifice the Qurban Shlamim in Jerusalem together with the Jews. Salamai, Muslimai, Muslimi. This could be a clear indication in our literature that Islam is an ancient religion dating back to the time of the Second Temple, or even earlier. And if Islam's roots, if the roots of Islam are the same as what we call Bnei Noach, then for us it is much older. This is the religion of Noah. This is the religion of Adam himself. The closeness of Islam and Judaism has always been understood by biblical scholars until recent years. The close relationship with the Jews, the 10 lost tribes, the Arabs, the Rechabites, all this was assumed to be true. It was only with the advent of German revisionists like Wellhausen and Buchler and others that this began to change. They introduced ideas that Islam had something to do with worshipping the moon, rocks, or some asteroid that fell. But devout Jews know that this is not true. It's a fact of Jewish law that we believe that Muslims are perfect monotheists. They worship the same God that we do.